pleasure.
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to
From
your
what
head.
I hear,
From what I hear, you have been lost without. You'd be lost without jail, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither have stood a chance. But fair is fair. You took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. But the Iron Blood couldn't
the
believe their
poor
eyes.
buggers.
The poor buggers. They'll just have to find some what else to work. They'll just have to find something else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folk in the Fair Isles who are still reckon those rocks are worth more than the weight of the diamonds. So keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in, and as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you.
Coin purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need? Must have been hot.
Fighting in the belly of the crag might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. But I'm betting that won't be for a while. I know how hard it can be trying to fill another man's boots, but I reckon you've grown into says nicely. He'd be proud.
What do you want? It'd last you a good while. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Electrum. Where do you get Electrum from?
It'd last you a good while. My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do ya. And
All right, Sid. Made it back.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece. Once you get over the urge to gag.
My knowledge is yours. Look around you.
As a far cry from the Imperial Library of Oriflame, in 5 short years we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge. Still, there is much out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can. While one day a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or falling that the floor.
I still remember.
I still remember the day I first met Ted and Crow, chasing their father about in a hideaway for one moment, clinging to their mother's girdle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in leaves of the tombs.
Goodness they did.
And thank goodness they did, for I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded and now they laugh and frolic around as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and that happiness lost may be found again. And that happiness lost may be found again.
And so
And so it is done. A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from the one outlaw to the
Tale is
next.
far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
The Holy Order, so the Black and Van, were the Holy Order Knights established in the Imperial Province of Rosaria, who persecute and purge bearers for those shield them, commonly known as the Black Shields, after the color of their armor.
What subject shall we consider today?
Second son of the Emperor of Sylvester of the Holy Empire, Sebrek, and third of the Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. Good Lord. This one.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Cool.
If you need help, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
Alright, oh. Matter of fact, what my health looking like?
Well, don't just stand there, go. Cannot find a better price than that. And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down?
chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
I got you.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure. Supposedly favor the dampest of climes. I would recommend you focus your search on areas of marshland.
Okay. At the hideaway, medicine is a constant short supply. Botanist Nigel of the mine of changed that. If he can get his hands on several samples of morganbeard, a rare flower renowned for its curative properties, he plans to cultivate his own in the backyard, or at least try. Okay.
Let us know if you find any rotten plants.
Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Alright. Cut from the cloth. Gotcha.
They said they'd give us coupons.
Our man in Dallimore mentioned the cookies guard haven't been seen there of late.
You'll be pleased to know we ain't heard a peep about the Iron Blood since you cracked their crystal. Hopefully revenge is the last thing on their minds right now.
Did you know that with every 4 step you take, Kupo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy fell, the curse breakers are expanding their operations too, which means more bearers being freed and more slavers being punished. But it also means more billets for the Borg.
My favorite pupil.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Of course.
One must understand one's place in the world.
The state of the realm is ever-changing.
Alright. I want to go out on a hunt. Let's go lay something down real quick. View hunt board. The Broken Hilt Rosaria. Reports have been received of a wild Avis, striking size, maxing, making his nest on top of a hill adjacent to East Pool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, is surely but better time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to the northern border. Might cut the fiend down before it makes trash a nearby village. Okay, the Broken Hilt Rosaria. Alright, Northern Rosaria. Yeah.
get from here? This is no time to ride. Damn bandits. You'll regret coming here.
All yours, Torgal. Yeah.
What up? There you go. Found you, found you. Come here. Hold that. Hold up. Come here. Hold up.
Nice try.
Hold up.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
That's clean. Yeah, let's do that. Check in with Martha.
Where have you been? Most folk round here. So I told. Reckon they. This town. You off then?
Alright.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
up.
Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
All yours, Torgal.
Hold up.
Size of a goblin's eye. Not this goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Get up out there. Come here. Hold up.
Right, Yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Alright. reach some brick. I think it's a whatchamacallit there. Let's go back to the. Alright.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the cookies guard haven't been seen there.
West of Rosaria. Clairview, Sambrec. Excuse me. A trader coming by the way of Care Northern met with the troop and Cursebreaker traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of the wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His eyes well flickered through the Cursebreaker saw nothing, though the Cursebreaker saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their paths. A sound of crackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up the brisk pace. Okay, Clairview, Sambrec. Let's go here. Clairview here. I don't think you're it. Are you? Oh yeah, you is. Okay. Aruna. Let's get it.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Come here.
Let's try.
Oh damn, I don't got it yet. Oof. Come on. Ah, shit, wrong. Hold up. Hold up.
Rest well. I know I will. Good girl. Faster! That'll do, girl. Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe?
She like,
Could just wait for the caravan at the Vale. I see you wear the dame's brooch. They'd welcome you, wouldn't they?
Can we check in on the dame?
Citizens are free to come and go as they please.
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again tonight. But the captain's late with our pay.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
Time was there were great coin sacks swinging from every belt in town. Not anymore. Since the capital moved, they're all shriveled to the size of peas.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Still no...
How can the veil serve you today? The realm may have changed,
but her people remain the same, ever driven by their appetites, many of which we are at the Veil are happy to state. And if during that saturation, they should prove inclined to unburden themselves of certain confidentialities, well, we certainly cannot stop them, just as they cannot stop us from sharing that information with our most intimate companions. I will admit I did worry that the imperial court decampment to the Dominion might be bad for business, but as it happens, what customs as lost in nobles and diplomats we gained in bored soldiers, and there are no lips looser than those of bored soldiers. I fancy yours, meanwhile, might be a little too tight. Perhaps one of my girls could help you with that.
Before there was a North Reach.
There was the wall, a last line of defense shielding the capital and her farmsteads from anyone foolish enough to try to claim them. But as a wise man once said, a wall is only as strong as those who stand atop it, and so the Empire attached the garrison to the gate. A garrison replete with vigorous young soldiers, pockets bulging with gil. Of course, there are a few things that set a merchant eye to sparkling than a man who doesn't know if he's going to live out a week, and so bakers and bawds, tinkers and tailors gather from far and wide to lighten the purses of our loyal pikemen. Alas, everything was once worth guarding has either been packed off to the south or lost to the floods, leaving our brave boys to languish in idleness, defenders of naught. Not everyone left the capital when the emperor ordered his throne carted off to the Dominion, but enough departed to change the empire for good. Had Drake's head remained, fewer may have followed, but without the mother crystal, Oriflame could no longer sustain the industry upon which her citizens depended. The nobles were all but forced to shatter their manufactories, and forcing the markets to close in terms of lack of customs. In a few short moons, Oriflame and North Reach went from being the crown of the empire to the ermine around its neck to a veritable ball and chain, a variable ball and chain. And now many of us begun to wonder why we're still here. The Veil does what it can, but our patrons' hearts are heavy, and many are quick to anger occasionally, and most vexingly at the expense of my poor girls.
You are, of course, always welcome, Clive.
Okay, I just wanted to see what she was going to say. Alright, let's go search for this missing caravan and get this linen. I believe that's what we're looking for.
All anyone ever wants.
We could fast travel here.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're going to be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in North Reach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am. But, did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act. Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that. All yours, Torgal.
Come here. What's good, Sal? Chillin', Brody. I can't complain. Back on this Final Fantasy, as you see. How's your day, fam? How's your day? How's your day? I was actually looking, not too long ago, I was looking up, like, how to get into tournaments. So I really want to, get into, like, a local tournament for Street Fighter. Just to get my first tournament. I feel like once I get in my first tournament, I'll be straight. Like, I just need to, I want to get into a tournament, though. I don't know where to start, like, where do I even begin?
Had the great lender not sent you, my shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe at Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad.
Yeah, I was looking for like local tournaments, but
I almost forgot. I suppose you'd be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then.
I know it's
Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
I know we have a we had a arcade not too far from here. And it was like a fighting game arcade, so I'm pretty sure they do tournaments, but I think they've been moved or shut down. So I gotta find one. I know a big one that I see like a lot of people going to is Tampa Never Sleeps. You heard of them before? Tampa Never Sleeps. That's who I watch for like basically all my, stuff like Evo and stuff. But that's what I watch for like basically all my like fighting game stuff. Like Tampa Never Sleeps. I like their stuff. They just had a tournament, local tournament, and yeah, by seeing them, yeah, that's who I follow. So, and Tampa right there, I can really like just get on the flight to Tampa. That shouldn't be like from here to Tampa. That shouldn't be like nothing. If not drive, but. You come here, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, definitely, dog. Definitely, that'd be good. Cause shit, I don't know nobody in Tampa. I wouldn't know what I'm doing down. I wouldn't know, like where to go or where to be and shit like that. So that'd be straight. Let's fast travel. Maybe lit over there? Oh yeah. Yeah, they just put up a video. Punk was there. I guess was like a lot of big names there.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devil of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know. This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's
You ever been to one, Sal?
The two of you were raised together, weren't you?
God bless me.
Quite
Oof.
together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silver Man,
You been to a tournament before? Street Fighter wasn't in your favor yesterday, ain't it? No. Street Fighter was, oof.
Not many round here, mind.
Street Fighter was pissing me off yesterday, bruh. Good God.
She'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell
I've
me
been
not to waste the
to
fabric when it's better used on the children.
Mortal Kombat one. Okay. Yeah, I'ma definitely go to some Mortal Kombat
Sometimes I think she never takes
tournaments.
Perhaps we'll make something
For the new MK and the MK1, I'm gonna definitely go to some of those. I definitely want to enter some Street Fighter 6 tournaments also. I just gotta, I know what I gotta do. I was supposed to go to Guilty Gear one, but canceled. Okay. I know what I gotta do. I just gotta play more. I just gotta play the game more. I gotta learn those matchups against Marissa. Cause the thing is, Marissa is not a high tier character. She's not. She's like, I would say Marissa is like mid to low tier. Her buttons are slow. She's powerful though. That's the thing about Marissa. Marissa reminds me of Nago. That's why I gravitated towards Marissa, because she reminds me of Nago. She's like when Marissa, one of those characters, once she gets going, it's hard to stop her. It's just that that's the problem, getting her going, because it's easy to stop her. You can basically stop her with like all lows, or you can just, if you got a character that can DP, you can DP out of like mostly all her combo strings, even when you blocking. Like, a lot of people be blocking, I do a combo string, they just DP out of it. It's like, what the fuck? Or I do my combo string while they blocking and they hit me out of it low. Players would abuse projectiles against characters like, and that's another thing too. She gets zoned out against players like, players that got fireballs. She gets zoned out. JP, she heavily gets zoned out. She can get zoned out by characters like Ryu players and shit. Yeah, she can get zoned out by characters like Ryu, Ken, JP, Chun-Li, shit, Dalsum. Definitely. Dalsum is probably like her hardest. Dalsum, and I would say Dalsum and Dalsum, JP, and Blanca and Gao. Yeah, Dalsum, JP, Blanca, and Gao are her worst matchups. Ken and Ryu, it's definitely winnable. I have the most respect for a Gao player. Yeah, definitely. Gao players, I tried using Gao. Gao is a hard character. That was the first character I tried using as soon as I got Street Fighter 6. That was the character I was thinking like of maining, was Guile. I wanted the main, but he's a charge character. And that was my Street Fighter, like I say, Street Fighter 6 was my first Street Fighter since Street Fighter 4. So I never really played charge characters like that. So it's like, it was difficult for me to kind of get that down in my head, like the hold down, the hold back, and like I said, the game know that it's charged. So it was kind of difficult for me with Guile, but
it's rare that we see you so often in the
yeah,
backyard.
I just got to play more and learn the matchups.
Brings you to the gardens.
I know what to do in certain situations, and like I said, that just comes from really just playing the game more.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals.
I know this Street Fighter is going to take more lab work and matchup recognition. Yes. Because the thing about this Street Fighter, another thing too is like, man, I'm getting killed on DIs.
A vial of pure Morganbeard extract.
I really need to hit the lab and work on
single drop added to
drive impact.
Restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
I need to hit the lab and work on like just work on my reaction time for drive impact, because I see now like drive impact really is going to be the thing in this game. Like, unless they change it. If they don't change it, okay, 11 took a little bit. Yeah, see, when it comes to like MK, I pick up on MK fast. I pick up on Mortal Kombat fast because like I've been playing MK since I was like damn near 2. Like from real young, I've been playing Mortal Kombat. But so I pick up on MK like fast. Guilty Gear took me some time. Guilty Gear definitely took me some time. I remember I was getting washed in Guilty Gear at first, then my Nago became nasty. But yeah, Guilty Gear definitely took me some time to get used to. But I would definitely say, I've said this before, I was saying this to my friends when I first got Street Fighter 6. I was saying, like, to me, Street Fighter 6 was the hardest learning curve. Yeah, I was on Guilty Gear, because that was my first Guilty Gear, and it was like, what the hell? Like, I don't know, it was just crazy, but I ended up getting it. But Yeah, I was saying, like, I feel like Street Fighter 6 is the hardest learning curve for me when it comes to fighting games. Like, just doing the combos on Street Fighter, I was like, what the hell? Like, how the hell you do this? But I can see, like, I'm definitely getting them more. But I know what I need, the stuff I need to work on in Street Fighter 6 right now is drive impact. I definitely need to work on my reaction time for drive impact, when to do drive impact. I need to work on conversions, like converting when I do get hits. I need to work on conversions and just being more optimal. Being more optimal with combos and stuff like that. I need to really practice that. But the thing is too, with Street Fighter that pisses me off, bro, is the inputs. The inputs on, you need to work not giving those anti-airs. That too. I need to work on anti-airing and stop jump. I need the anti-air people more. But the thing is, Marissa anti-air is like finicky, but it can definitely work. I need to anti-air people more when they jumping at me, and also I need to stop jumping so much at people because I get caught with anti-airs a lot. But the thing is with Street Fighter, man, they gotta do something about the inputs. I'm not the only one complaining about input. Even pro players are like complaining about inputs. Like, I don't know what it is, but for some reason the inputs on Street Fighter is like crazy. It's like, what the hell? Like, I do like a down forward circle, and I get like a DP, or I do a DP and then I get like a fireball circle. It's like, what the hell? Pros now play modern. Yeah, like the inputs on this game is not clean. Like sometimes, like super just come out. You don't even try to do it. It's like, what the hell was that? Like, all I did was down forward square, and then the super will be down forward square. But all you do is down forward square once, and they come out. It's like, what the hell was that? You end up losing the game because of that. Like, that shit pissed me off. I don't mind. Like I said, I've always said this. I don't mind losing to someone who's better than me. If you better than me, you better than me. Like, that's just what it is. There's always going to be somebody better than you. They play stick. Yeah, and that's another thing, too. I need to probably invest in one of those. I probably need to learn that, because on controller, man, it's just, these inputs be nasty sometimes, bro. But, yeah, like, I don't mind losing to someone who's better than me. If you better than me, you better than me. But if I lose because, like, something like an input, like, that's just like, come on, bro. Like, fix this shit. And I know it's this game because none of that. I know it's Street Fighter 6 because none of that was happening on MK1. None of that was happening on MK1. Just Street Fighter 6 where it was happening, where that be happening, like where the inputs is like nasty. They released some MK1 news too. Like, we got some background stories on the characters, which I think is interesting. They showed off some. So now, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers, and Scorpion is in the Lin Kuei. That's so weird, bro. It's so weird. But Scorpion is in the Lin Kuei. Scorpion, yeah. MK input's always been clean. That's true. The input's always been clean. That's so crazy. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see where the story will go. I know the story for MK gonna be good. That's why I wish I had my PC, dog. I had my PC. We can be looking up trailers and all kinds of stuff, man. I really need my PC, bro. You gonna have to send me my PC soon, bro. But what time it is? I wanna walk to the store before it get like dark. And Shang Tsung, hell yeah. I want to walk to the store before it get dark because, yeah, they be shooting at the store. They be shooting at the store. I ain't trying to go up there I ain't trying to be up there while it's too dark, dog. I'm trying to get up there and get my ass back to the house. So let me run to the store real quick, and then we gonna come back and we gonna get right back to the stream. Your PC, we can like talk in Discord about shit. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when I get stuff back up and running, bro, we really go hard with the streams. Go hard with the tournaments. We go hard with the content. Like I'm definitely putting in the work, and I've been contemplating something. I told my homeboy Amos. I haven't really told anybody else, but I'll let you know. I'm actually going to be working on. I think I want to work on my next chapter of my life, dog. I think I want to do voice acting. I think I want to do voice acting. It's always been in that realm with sound and recording and stuff like that. As you know, I've done music, I rap, I've recorded. Yeah, so I'm actually going to be taking classes for voice acting pretty soon, and I'm going to be basically, recording my progress and showing like, the whole thing. Yeah. So I appreciate it, G. So but yeah, man, we go get to it, dog. We definitely go get to it, but let me run up here to this store, grab some stuff, and then I'll be right back, and we'll jump back on the stream with some we'll come back with some more Final Fantasy, because I still do want to play some Final Fantasy, and then we go jump on some Street Fighter, and then some finish it off with some Dying Light at nighttime. Good lord. But alright, fam, I'll see you in like a minute. You have attained a file of Morganberry extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone can, and lions last longer. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just save real fast.